From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm David Augustine. U.S. President Donald Trump says Venezuela's President Nicolas Maduro has been captured after what he called a large-scale strike on the country. Multiple explosions were reported in Caracas early Saturday as low-flying aircraft passed over the capital, sending residents into the streets. Maduro's government accused the United States of attacking civilian and military installations amid a months-long pressure campaign. Now the strike follows escalating U.S. actions against Maduro, who has been charged with narco-terrorism in the U.S. Venezuela's Vice President Delcy Rodriguez is now in control of the country and confirms the whereabouts of Maduro and his wife are unknown. Trump has said in a post on his social media site Truth Social that there will be a news conference today at 11 a.m. Eastern at Mar-a-Lago regarding the situation. The Canadian Kitchen Cabinet Association is welcoming President Trump's postponement of tariff increases on furniture, cabinets, and vanities, but the industry is still being devastated by the duties. Trump hit the industry with 25% tariffs in October, but paused a promised increase of 30% for furniture and 50% for cabinets and vanities that was set to take effect this week. Canadian Kitchen Cabinet Association Vice President Luke Elias says the levies have caused layoffs already.
We were impacted immediately. It's just not something that you have time to prepare for.
He has said the federal government's Buy Canadian procurement policy has helped, but more needs to be done. Prime Minister Mark Carney will travel to France to meet with Ukraine's allies as ceasefire talks with Russia continue. Canada has committed $23.5 billion to Ukraine, including $2.5 billion in new financing and loan guarantees. Experts say any security guarantees for Ukraine may require no limits on its military and could involve NATO-like troop deployments to deter Russia. Drake is facing another legal battle in 2026.
The Toronto rapper is in more legal trouble after he was named in a U.S. class action lawsuit. The filing alleges he and other individuals used proceeds from a gambling website to obscure transmissions of money, which were then used to inflate his streaming music play counts artificially. The suit centers on Cda-US, the U.S. website of the Curacao-based online casino operator, which Drake often promotes on his social media profiles. None of the allegations have been proven in court, and representatives for Drake and Stake did not immediately respond to requests for comment. David Friend, The Canadian Press.
And former Canadian soccer coach John Herdman has been named head coach of Indonesia's men's soccer team. Herdman previously led Canada's women's team to Olympic bronze in 2012 and 2016 and guided the men's team to the 2022 World Cup. He has faced disciplinary issues in Canada, receiving a written admonishment for misconduct under Canada's soccer code. Now Herdman replaces former Dutch star Patrick Kluivert and most recently coached Toronto FC in Major League Soccer. This is the Canadian Press. In sports, Canada scored 5 times in just under 6 minutes in the first period before cruising to a 7-1 victory over Slovakia at the World Junior Hockey Championship. Canada will now face Czechia in the semi-finals on Sunday. Canadian captain Porter Martone says his group is eager to keep pushing.
Gold medal or nothing, so I'm really excited. That group is really excited, and we got our hands full. We're gonna have a tough opponent in Czechia, but we're ready for the challenge.
The Czechs eliminated Canada in the quarterfinals the last 2 years, including 12 months ago in Ottawa. There are 13 games in the NHL today with all 7 Canadian teams in action. The Winnipeg Jets take on the Ottawa Senators, the Edmonton Oilers host the Philadelphia Flyers, Montreal battles the St. Louis Blues, the Calgary Flames host the Nashville Predators, the Toronto Maple Leafs visit the New York Islanders, and the Vancouver Canucks tango with the Boston Bruins. And there are 8 games in the NBA today, including one in Toronto where the 20 and 15 Raptors host the 17 and 19 Atlanta Hawks. From the Canadian Press, I'm David Augustine.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.